Hey everybody, Buzz Miller Wannabe Studios. Let's take today and we're going to try to bridge the gap that's not been bridged that I've seen on YouTube. They tell us, well, we're over here and we're saying we can play in key and play our solos and we can sound pretty good and we can play some impressive things and great. And then over here, you got the people like Timmons and Eric Johnson and John Petrucci and stuff, and they follow the chord tones with their notes rather than just stay in key. Well, the problem I see is I don't see anybody saying how to get from here to here. They just say, well, those people are better because of this. Well, let's take some small steps. And today I hope to do a nice simple lesson that's going to help us in the first step of how to go from just playing in key to chasing the chord tones. So let's see what happens. Hey everybody, my name is Buzz and I'm an idiot. Why am I an idiot? Well, because I have already made this entire video. I sat out and I got my cameras and I got the recordings and I've got, my amps all working and all the microphones and everything. And I get to almost the end of the video and I look down and I go, what do you mean it's over 30 minutes? I'm not gonna watch a 30-minute video, so I'm not gonna make a 30-minute video. So I threw everything away and I'm starting again. We're gonna make this into 2 parts, maybe even 3 parts. So today we are going to chase the chords, not just play in key, not just play the notes we're familiar with, but take the notes we're familiar with and make the adjustments. So we're going to follow the chords that have different notes outside of our standard that we're used to. So don't get discouraged. This isn't complicated. This is very simple. We are going to start nice and simple. This is the most common chord progression in the world, in all of music. You've probably seen the video of where the guys with the keyboards, they play 4 chords and they sing 30 different songs to it. These are the chords. We're going to play it in A minor, which is C major. C major is the most common key in the world. Why? Because when you're playing on the keyboard, we've got no sharps and flats. There's no sharps and flats in C major. C major, we drop 3 notes, is A minor. Okay, so we know that. Let's get a real clean sound on here. Let's try a Neely Brosh sound. In fact, let's throw it on a single coil pickup, why don't we? We are going to start with the key of C major. Then we go down and we hit G major. We go up 2 frets and we go to minor, A minor. Down to F major. So playing it's okay, the first thing we know if we're playing a lot with cover bands and other bands and jamming along with their songs, normally the first chord in the song or the first chord in the riff will tell you what that key is. We normally start on the root. This one is no different. This is a C major. We are in C major. So C major, as we just talked, is A minor. We are going to find a triad. Triad means 3 notes. Don't get panicked yet. It's super easy. The 3 notes we're going to find starts with the root of the chord. We can do that. The guy that just learned to play bass guitar today can do that. We can do that. So let's find the root note. We got that? That was easy. It's the lowest note of the given chord. Easy, we got that. That's our first of our 3 notes. Now the second note is even as easy as that. Even guitarists never leave the 5th. Even when they're supposed to, when they hit a diminished chord, they always play the 5th even though it's not the right note. So our 5s are always there. Where's our 5? Pretty easy, right? Okay, this next one's the only kind of tricky one. We're going to find the 3rd. Now the 3rd, we don't play when we're guitarists normally. We play the 1-5-8 of every chord. One of the reasons we play the 1-5-8 is it never determines if the chord is major or minor. But when we start to get a little more musically astute, we need to understand that the next note, we got 1-5-8, tells us if it's major or minor. Way up there is the 3rd. Now, most keyboard players, most other players other than guitar, they play the 3rd nearest the root. So that's what we're going to play. So we've got our major chord, minor chord, starts with a major chord, so we're going to find the 3rd by going 1 string down and 1 fret down. So we're on the A string, 3rd fret. We're going to go to the next string, the D string, 2nd fret. So when it's a major chord, it's only 1 fret away. So let's play our 1-3-5. Go down, it's major as well, so it's going to be 1 fret away. We go up to the A, but it's minor. Minor is 2 frets away, so rather than play, we play. Again, let's take a look at the chord. If it was A major, we would play our finger here, which would be, it's A minor, so we play. So, so we've got our major. 5th is always there, so we got a little bit more of a stretch. And then we go down to F, and F is back to major, so it's only 1. Now 1 is where our nut would be, so we don't have to finger that when we go. And you go, you know, Buzz, that's starting to sound like songs that I'm used to, not songs from our metal days, but just songs. And you go, what? Like, wait, that's starting to sound like classical music. It is starting to sound like classical music because we're actually being more musical, less guitarical. Great word, by the way. Feel free to use it whenever you want. We are starting to become more musical. Now, what does that mean? We found the root, easy. Found the 5th, easy. Found the 3rd, not quite as easy because we need to know if it's major or minor. But we know in this chord progression that major, major, minor, major. Now, in the video that I had to throw away, we were doing 3 different chord progressions. We were going to do 1 chord progression. I'm going to put a link down in the description to a good YouTube video of somebody else that made a bass track, just a backing track with these chords, and we're going to play along with it. You're going to go home, you're going to practice this. And then if you want, in a week or 2, if you say, man, that actually helped, that was really good, I'm starting to sound more musical, then we'll go to where the video was, where we go to different chord progressions. Because I had made my own backing tracks and we were playing along to it. It was like, no 30 minutes. So to kill our 30 minutes, we're going straight to A minor pentatonic, because that's where we would play as guitarists over these chords, because all the notes in the A minor are the same notes in the G major. So we would play. But when we go down to the G major, oops, wait a minute. We've got notes that aren't in key. So that's not in our major or our minor pentatonic. So where is that? First one is our standard box. Second one, we're going to change this note flattened. So rather than go 1 or rather than go 5, 8, we're going to go, and then this is the octave of that. So rather than go 5, we're going to go 4. So we would go. Because the difference between the note we would normally play and the note for the third of the G is so we're changing one note, we're flattening it when we're over the G chord. Now we come up to the A minor chord, we're back to all 5 notes being in where our box is. Then we go down to F major. F is not in our 5 notes. So we have to take a note and we have to sharpen it. So when we would play our box, we now play 5, 8, 5, 8. The change is here. So we would play. Now, here's the practice. Go down, make your own backing track, find the backing track I'm going to throw down here in the discussion. And for the next week, I want you to practice over those chords, not only knowing that when you play the G, I play here rather than here. And when I play the F, I play here rather than here. Not only know that while I'm running through them, I play the different note, but stop on that note. Hit that note. Make that note part of your melody. All right, my cameras ran out of battery because I've been doing so much videoing over the last 3 days that I didn't get them fully charged. So let me redo the very end of this video. You have homework. You can either go home and work on backing tracks, whether the one I listed or find another one, and I want you playing along, playing those notes differently when those chords come around, and not only playing them differently, but like I said, accenting those notes. Or you can just play along yourself and you can go. However you do it, basically play along like that. Play your chord, play in the box. Play a chord, play in the box with the adjustment. Play a chord, play in the box. And try to hit if you're on the A, try to play with that A. Try to play with the third of that A, just start to realize that it's more than just playing along with the notes, but you're actually trying to hit certain things. And when you hit those 2 notes, when you hit that, and when you hit those over those chord tones, you're going to go, wow, that sounds more mature. It sounds more different. So go try that, whether it's just playing a chord and you play your part, play another chord, play the other part, or play along with either this backing track or another one you find. I need you to come back to me in a week to 2 weeks and say, Buzz, that was stupid, that was a worthless waste of time, or you know what, I think I'm starting to get it, or wow, I'm starting to see the direction it's going, and I actually tried a couple of different chord progressions with the same thing. Let me know if it's helping you. If it's helping you, we'll continue these videos and we'll do part 2, part 3. If it's not helping you, just say so, or just go find another video. But I certainly don't want to waste my time if it's not helping you. It's kind of making sense to my brain, but I'm dyslexic and I don't learn the way normal people learn. So maybe this isn't helping you. But really, that's what I've got. So keep on jamming, keep on playing. Hopefully we're going to get from just playing in key to start chasing the chords and knowing the chords. So that's my lesson. Again, sorry it's so long, but I was trying to put this down to a lot less of a video, and I just can't do it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying for the whole 15 minutes or whatever it is. And as always, keep on rocking. We'll catch you guys later.